Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team.
What's going on, baby? It's your boy Raider Well with the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I'm your host, and I am here with the Cisco Kid. Brother, we got our schedule released just yesterday. You know, we had a little bit of the inside scoop. Now, brother, what games are you looking forward to this year? I know that we always say, hey, home opener. Home opener is definitely going to be an event. I know the Black Hole will be locked in, having a whole bunch of stuff going on. You know, we always do. We're going to, from what I heard, President's Breakfast. We'll have our thing at Mandalay Bay. We're going to have stuff going on at Fremont Street. Fill us in a little bit more in of what you expect to see.
Yeah, man, we got a new partnership with Golden Nugget and doing exciting things. We're going to have like a kiosk in there, several kiosks throughout. You know, we're about to launch our app, which is going to like link everybody together. It's going to be our own little chat form in there. We're going to know what everybody's doing. Everybody's going to know what we're doing. Yeah, man, I'm excited. You know, it's our 30th anniversary. Yeah, man, we just got a lot going on. I can't wait, you know, just seeing everybody and, you know, just kicking off the season. We're all juiced about the season, the coaching staff, and especially now our what I feel is a solid draft picks. So yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good year. So we'll wait and see. But as far as what we got going on, man, can't wait. It's going to be exciting. But so to answer your question, what games am I looking forward to? Well, obviously, most of us know, most of Raider Nation knows that we are planning a huge party down in the big state, Texas. So, and all our chapters, Fort Hood, I mean, all of them, Austin, of course, Houston's hosting it. You know, man, Dallas, we're all going to be there. You know, you're coming down. Several people are coming down. And, I mean, I'm not one to, you know, put the shine on me, but hope we come out with a win because that's my birthday. That's my birthday, man. December 21st. So hoping I get a 55, welcome 55 with a win.
Yo, you ain't lying, my brother. You are absolutely correct. December the 21st. We are going to be down in Houston, Texas, baby. Repping it hard. We're going to be down there going hard. There are 7 Black Hole clubs down there. We are going to have about 10 to 15 clubs being represented. People are flying in from all over the country. It's going to be an event. It's going to be a great weekend, a great time to build that brotherhood with your Raider Nation brothers and sisters, and just a great time, brother. Now, Cisco, we just got done doing an event in Richmond. You know, we did the Northern California, Northern Nevada Blackout. It was held by the 7 clubs that represent Northern California and the 2 clubs that represent Northern Nevada. Man, tell us a little bit about the event. How'd it go, my brother? And I mean, like, we were there. I just want to get your perspective.
Oh man, it was well, one, it was great to be back home. Wanted to be back home, saw a lot of faces I hadn't seen in years. So it was good to see those people. I mean, the car shows that were, man, fantastic. It was good to see Uncle Jack, a.k.a. Parking Lot Jack.
He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that.
Doesn't like Parking Lot Jack. Yeah, so I said, hey,
Uncle
you know,
Jack.
because most people know him. Yeah, Uncle Jack is what we go by, but people call him Parking Lot. So if I say Uncle Jack, people might not, huh? I say Parking Lot 8, you know, people know Parking Lot Jack. But yeah, man, it was a great event, man. Good turnout, good food, good a good vibe all the way around, man. Just Danny broke out the old Black Hole tailgate bar, brought out the old Black Hole bar shot glasses. It was like old times, man. It was like old times. It was cool. It was a really good time. Shout out once again, man, to all the sponsors that came out, man. Everybody had a good time. Looking forward to the next one up in Lovelock, but
But
it's going to be
Reno,
held in Reno, as we all know. But yeah, man, we're looking definitely looking forward to that, man. I think we're on to something good. Yeah, excited.
absolutely. And I want Raider Nation to know right now that the Cisco Kid is back in the Bay Area, baby. So, guys, if you guys want to meet up with Raider Nation, get with the family, go back to the old school, yo, hit up the boy, Cisco Kid. We are rebuilding in the Bay Area. We have a lot of stuff that we have planned to grow those clubs, to bring back the old days. I'd be like, honestly, Cisco, I sat, we were kind of at all the events and stuff like that. I think the biggest compliment for the event was people saying that it reminded them of when Black Hole Rob was around. When people would just get together after the event, after a lot of the people were gone, and a small group of people were watching the fight or watching the Canelo fight. And for me, just to hear, in the background, that this really brought back a lot of memories for people in the Bay Area, and how they have felt that things have changed ever since we went to Las Vegas. Like, we're not showing much love to the Bay Area. But honestly, that's where it started. And to hear all the compliments, to hear people saying how it brought back all those old school memories, all those heartfelt memories, man, that was really one of the biggest compliments that, one can receive.
Right? Yeah. No, it was great, man. It was like I said, good to see a lot of the OGs out there, and it was just good times, man. I mean, everybody, hey, man, this is awesome. Good to see everybody. And, had the canopies out, the Raider vibe going, the Black Hole vibe going. It was great, man. It was great. And then the next day, as you know, Kenny and I and Steven's help, did our event at Ricky's, which even brought us even further back, our old stomping grounds. It was my first time going in to Ricky's after the remodel, the rebranding, and remodeling, I should say. And man, it was a little different at first, sitting at the bar and not seeing what was there before and the back wall with all the jerseys hung up, and Villapiano and Stabler and Hendricks jerseys not there, and the little booths. It was just a trip. But shout out to Ramon and his team, the ownership. They did a good job, man, remodeling it. They definitely modernized it. It looks very 2025. And it was a good time, man. Great, great. He was a great host. Had a good time, good food, good vibe. Um, yeah, man, it was good. It was a good day, man.
So I heard this rumor that somebody's been talking to Ricky's about bringing it back, about doing the old school. Is that right? Is that right? Is that something that might be in the works?
Well, that's I don't want to let the cat out the bag, but that was something I've been spitting once going there and that, and I want to kind of rebrand it, go bring back the old Black Hole. Obviously, I got to talk to Ramon and that, but I would like to, I'd like to. I think it's kind of centralizes the East Bay with people from going as far as Fremont, Union City, San Leandro. It's in San Leandro, touching on some people in Oakland, Richmond, of course, El Sobrani, Berkeley. It's in the middle of both. So I think it'd be a great spot for us to meet at, watch games, home and away. Of course, I'll be going to Vegas for most of the home games, if not all of them. But we'll definitely have somebody holding it down at Ricky's, if in fact that ends up being the place that we congregate at on game day. Yeah.
There's that big if.
Well, like I said, I got to talk to Ramon, see what his thoughts are, see what he can do for our members, for us. Obviously bucket specials, things like that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's up.
All right, man. Exciting times in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, Cisco, schedule was released. I want to get your opinion game by game of whether we're going to get a win or a loss right now with your pre-prediction or preseason predictions. All right. So,
All right, I'll let you steer the boat. I'll answer.
all right. I'm a steer. All right. Game one. We go to Foxborough. We play the Patties. What does the Cisco Kid see? Because Raider will be in attendance, by the way.
You're going. All right. I know I talked to my buddy Jeff out there, but man, I don't know if me personally could swing it traveling both weeks back to back, being back in the Bay, new job. But yeah, it's going to be a good thing. Definitely going to be in the works as far as, Raider Black Hole, combined event with Jeff and his booster club in New England.
You better
But
believe
as far
it.
as, yeah, we're gonna make it happen somehow, some way.
Yeah.
And so as far as they did some revamping of their team too. So, but with the Carroll Brady mix, I think we're gonna squeak that one out. It might be a 7 or 3 point win. But the good thing is we're not playing them in the late months. It's the early months, so the snow won't be a factor. So weather should be good. And yeah, I think we're gonna squeak out with either a 7 point or 3 point.
Okay, I can see that. Man, if it was late in the season, you would not see Raider Will there. That's why you will not see him in Philadelphia. It isn't going to be too freaking cold. All right, man. So game 2, Raiders go back home.
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. We got the Chargers. What do you see, my brother?
Be a tough game, arch rival for many years. Man, it's gonna be a tough one. Harbaugh's really making some changes over there, as we know. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have us by 3.
Wow, we sneaked this one out by 3, and we are 2-0 right out the gate. People are going to be saying, we're going to the Super Bowl. I already hear it, 2-0, and we're going to the Super Bowl.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Then we go on to week 3, brother, and you're going to see our boy Jay Jackson. You'll see Raider Goddess out there in Washington, D.C. What do you expect us to do against Jaden Daniels and them guys out there?
We probably are gonna come out with a nail on that one. I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, just basing off
learning lesson.
Just basing off what they did last year. Jaden tore it up. I think he did well. I definitely think we might get the L on that one.
All right. Hey, that's all right. We're 2-1. Then we got the Bears coming into town, and we might have to go bear down into the midway, baby. So, what do you think? They come down to Allegiant. What happens?
Get a W. I won't know the points. Could be a safety, could be a field goal, could be 2 touchdowns, could be 10 points. But I think we'll come out with the W on that.
All right, Raiders go 3-1 at the moment, and they skin the Bears. So then we go on to go play the Colts, another type of pony. We go to Indianapolis, week 5. You're going to see our boy Jay Jackson out there leading the charge. Yo, what do you got for me, Cisco? What do you think happens in Indianapolis?
It's travel games, man. They got us last time with Minshew at the helm. I'm gonna be realistic. We may get an L on that one too.
All right. Now we got 5 games in. The Cisco Kid got us at 3-2. We go back home and we play the Tennessee Titans. What do we got?
I think we get the Titans.
Get the Titans.
Get the
We're
Titans.
3-3. We're not sweating bullets. We're 50%. I mean, like half of Raider Nation is saying that we should have drafted Shador Sanders. I can already predict the future. Okay. We play. I think we play Kansas City. What do you see?
That one's in KC too, huh? I'm gonna have to say we
Yep.
we may get the L.
All right, man. Hey, we're 3-4 going into the bye week. Then we come out of the bye week. We play the Jags at home.
That's a W.
That's a W.
That's
He
a W.
says, yeah.
We're gonna be rested. You know, we'll be rested. It's a home game. Yeah.
Mama needs some new shoes, and leopard print is the damn name of the game, baby.
There you go. Yeah.
So, hey, we go 4-4 after we get the Jaguars. Now we go to Denver on the road. This is going to be a November 6th game. So, weather might be an issue there, Cisco.
Yeah. Weather could be an issue. I think we're gonna get the Donkeys this year. We're gonna get the W.
So, we're 5-4 in week 10. People are probably dying by then, saying that we should have been undefeated.
Yes.
So, Cisco, then we get the Dallas Cowgirls coming into Monday Night Football at the Death Star, baby. What do you see happening there?
We're gonna get the Cowgirls. We're gonna get them. Ain't gonna be no line card issue this time.
Oh, we got our boy James joining us. Hold on, James.
I'm good for like an hour. Let's go. Let's run it. Let's go.
Okay, hold on. We're getting Cisco's picks for the season right now.
All right, go ahead. Let's do it. I'm ready for
We're
mine
in
next.
Cleveland. We're in Cleveland. Cisco.
We getting that. We getting that. We taking my boy James Shador Sanders QB down. Taking him down, son.
So we're 6-4 in week 11. Then we got the Chargers again. What do we do?
Let's say we're gonna split with them. We're gonna get the L.
So we're 6-5 going into December the 7th. We got the Broncos at home.
Oh yeah, we're sweeping the Broncos.
We're 7-6. Or no, yeah. Oh no, 7-7. 7-7. Then we got Philly. What happens?
Man, that's the champs. That's the champs. But you know what? I think we're gonna take them. We took them last time. I think we'll take them this time.
Woo! We
Going
got
all
a
the way.
Philly and steal one. So, hey, what does that put us at? 8 wins? All right. Now, we go down to Houston, December the 21st. Cisco's birthday. Everybody's down there having a good soiree time. Cisco, what happens during the game?
Getting the W, baby. We're getting the W.
Get the W. We party into the new year, baby. Let's go. Then we got the New York Giants to be determined. What happens?
We beating the G-men, yeah. They're in trouble.
Man, we're talking everybody in Raider Nation is now exploding, talking possibility of playoffs. 9 wins. Saying, oh man, if we just beat the Chiefs, we're in there. Cisco, what happens? Prime time, the last game of the season. Do we get the win and squeak into the playoffs?
Get the win at home. Get the win at home.
We get the win at home and go 10-7 and ride off into the sunset, baby, because we go into the playoffs. All right, James. I'm not going to go through every single game with you, but I want to know.
No,
what will the Raiders record?
I want to go through every single game, damn it.
All right, we're going to go through every single game quick. You ready?
Yeah.
Patriots.
Win.
Chargers.
Win.
Redskins.
Loss.
Bears.
Loss.
Indianapolis.
Win.
Tennessee.
Win.
Kansas City.
Loss.
Jaguars.
Win.
Broncos.
Is that the one in Denver?
Yeah.
In Denver.
That's what, week 10?
Yep.
I think we catch them on surprise. I think we win that Thursday night football game for the first time in a while.
Okay. Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't think we're losing to Dallas. Nope.
We got 7 wins so far. Cleveland.
I think, honestly, even though we win those two, I think we drop a game we shouldn't drop, and I think it has the possibility in Cleveland, but it's not going to be because Cleveland's garbage. So,
8.
Yep.
8 wins so far.
Yeah.
Chargers.
No, we're going to lose that one.
Broncos at home.
I think we lose that one too.
Philadelphia.
I think we lose that one.
Texans.
I think we win that one.
We got 8 wins so far.
I think I got 9.
9? All right, 9.
I think I got 9. I think I have us at what, like 9-5, 9-6 or something like that.
Giants.
Yeah, we'll beat the Giants. Yeah.
And then Kansas City.
I think we close out strong beating Kansas City at home.
So you got us at 12 wins?
11.
11 wins? We're automatically going to the playoffs then. Both of you guys got us in the playoffs this year. Both of you guys have taken the team that was at the bottom of the barrel last year and put them on the road and on the map to go win a championship. What is making you guys feel this season that is going to make this happen? Tell me.
So this is like how I told you, Will. And I told you this before the draft. And I argued this, and a lot of people argued
you said
with,
George Sanders
with
should
me.
be drafted in the first round. Gotcha.
Yeah, no. But a lot of people argued with me when I brought up the fact that I thought the Raiders had an extremely favorable schedule. This is the easiest Raiders schedule we have seen in at least 10 years. Undoubtedly. What you're looking at, this is the first time the Raiders have a 4th place schedule in years. Years. I can't remember the last time I saw the Raiders with a 4th place schedule. And this, right now, is what you're seeing. This is the difference between a 4th place schedule and a 3rd place schedule.
I would tend to agree with you, but I'm going to tell you something. We got the Super Bowl champion. We got the AFC champ.
Okay.
Twice.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You ain't got no scrubs there, bro. You're talking like they got some scrubs. You're talking about.
We're talking.
Hey, hold on. Hey, no, hold on. I'm giving you the people that are on this list, the teams that are on this list that are legit teams.
Okay.
Hey, let's look at Washington. Washington is legit. They are a playoff team. The Chargers are legit. They are a playoff team.
I disagree about the Chargers, but we go back and forth on that all day. I think the Chargers and the Broncos are unproven.
Were they in the playoffs last year?
Did they capitalize on Antonio Pierce being a trash head coach?
It doesn't matter. I'm saying, did they make the playoffs? Yes or no? And it takes more than one game.
I
Just
don't
because
think.
they play the Raiders twice doesn't mean that they're automatically
Well,
going to be a
I don't
playoff.
think the Broncos made the playoffs. I think the Chargers did.
The Broncos made the playoffs.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Who'd they play?
They played in the wild card game.
No, because remember that's when they
Bro,
lost. They lost.
the top three teams from the
No, they
AFC.
lost. They lost to Cincinnati. The Bengals. Remember the Bengals stunted that hope. That's when they played Cincinnati. The Bengals. And then the Chargers showed up week 1 and showed their ass against the Texans.
Hold on.
Who they played in the playoffs? If they did play anybody in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. I know they got eliminated. I know that much.
I'm not saying that they didn't get eliminated.
Yes, they did. They played.
Who they play?
Playoff berth after defeating. They beat the Broncos. Doesn't say who they. Oh, they lost against the Bills.
They lost to the Bills.
For the Bills.
It's a playoff team. Like, you keep saying it, bro. Like, hey, here's the thing.
Okay.
But, okay, so you're saying the favorable schedule. Okay, you said that part.
Yes.
But what has changed with the Raiders? I mean, like, let's be real. We've sat here sometimes for years saying, oh, man, that's a favorable schedule. We should get wins. And guess what? We're sitting there in the top half of the draft picking. So what's making you feel this season, besides this favorable schedule, what have the Raiders done, James, that makes you feel so secure that you're saying the Raiders are going to get 11 wins this season?
So they worked on the defensive line. I mean, they overdid the defensive line in my opinion, but they fixed that issue. That's we're far from an issue on the defensive line now. Okay? But now when we look at the offense, okay, last year we had fucking Alexander Madison run the goddamn ball. Nobody wanted to see that shit. Okay, I didn't want to see that shit with my fucking eyes closed. But I saw it, right? We had Alexander Madison run the ball. We had Amir Abdullah running fucking halfback draws and shit from the gun. Nobody wanted to see that shit either, but we all saw it. The difference this year is they got the best running back in the draft. Okay? We have the best tight end in the league. I don't give a fuck. Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the league. I don't give a shit. He's the best tight end in the league. We have the best possession catching wide receiver in the league in Jacoby Myers, in my opinion. He doesn't have drops. He doesn't throw fits. He doesn't complain when he doesn't get the ball. Okay, Jack Betch is clearly touted, in my opinion, probably is the best possession catch wide receiver in the draft this year. Easily. He's not, in my opinion, does he have the flashy numbers and stuff that T-Mac did? No. But he has the solid productivity of just plain old, just showing up and not fucking anything up. And that's exactly what the team needs. And they worked on the offensive line. I think, they picked up some key pieces there. They picked up some competition there. So I don't see a world. And then they got Geno Smith. Geno Smith's been a top half quarterback of the damn league for seasons. There was actually a poll or I was watching something that said in Geno Smith, when he has played in dome games as a Seattle Seahawk, when he played in dome games as a Seattle Seahawk with Pete Carroll, he averaged 30 touchdowns to like 5 interceptions. That is outstanding numbers. And the Raiders are playing in like 12 dome games this season. Okay? Your first East Coast game, it's in warm weather. Out of all of these East Coast games that we are slated for, we're only looking at the potential for realistically one snow game. Realistically. Which is undoubtedly a game that half of Raider fans are expected to lose anyways. If we're being honest. Even if it wasn't a snow game. So I just don't see a chance that we don't make the playoffs. And I don't see a reason not to be excited. I feel like this season I feel like last season, us as fans were trying to make it sound better than what it really was. But I feel like this season, the way it looks from a perspective of as a fan is just as good as it looks on paper. And I feel like that's something that we have not seen from this team's roster in quite some time. I think the last time we've probably felt this confident in our roster was probably about 2021 when DC had his last big push, his last big chance, where it didn't get done to the fault of the fucking whistle touchdown call, which wasn't a touchdown, and everybody in the world knows it.
All right. Yo, Cisco, you also have the team basically being a playoff team. What did the team do this offseason to make you feel like this team is ready to make that leap and get into the playoffs?
Everything. We got a three-headed
Everything.
monster. We got a new coaching staff that is top tier, and we had a great draft pick. We had some key pieces that we picked up in free agency. So that's why I feel this confident about this team this year.
My man, he keeps it short. He kept it sweet. He said they did every little single thing that I expected them to do and some. And
I mean,
just
my
load it
man
up.
James just said it. I mean, look at what his numbers, what he put up. You know, I mean,
Yep.
under Pete Carroll, I mean, the dude could have been a Hall of Famer had he had Pete Carroll from the gate.
Right now, I want to know what alien ship came and picked up James and transmuted him. Because I'm going to tell you what, Raider Nation, this man was on a mission to burn the world as the draft was going down. I'd be like, I'm still waiting for the broken TV video, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, we're waiting. You know, what I agree with you guys on is that the Raiders made a lot of great moves this offseason. I mean, do I see them being a playoff team? Potentially. Yes. I mean, like any team at this moment, we're all 0-0. You know, we all can make the playoffs. We can all do things. But I agree with you. And James said something. He said, hey, last year, the fans made it feel a certain way. I'm going to tell you that this year, I feel it's reversed roles. The fire is coming from within the organization, not from outside. I remember I was there at the last game when everybody was going, AP, AP. I was there.
I was one
I
of
was
them.
there at that Chargers game where he got the job, where everybody was cheering. But it felt like a lot of the fire was coming from outside the organization, from the feeling that the fans were getting. This year, James just hit it on the head. I really do feel like the fire is coming from the organization, the moves that they're making, the financial responsibility that is going on, and the drafting. Did I scratch my head on a couple draft picks? Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm not sitting there saying, hey, man, I'm going and watching every single one of these guys' games or evaluating them. I don't do that, you know? Bash, when we drafted him in the second round, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Oh, we
I
don't like
stood up
that.
and I said,
Neither
hey,
of us
I
like that one. I remember when we saw that live.
said, what's going on here? I don't know the guy. But guess what? You do a little research, you look into him, and you say, hey, man, that guy is a pretty damn good draft pick. And Cisco, you've said it yourself, man. I mean, like now when you see management, when you see coaching, when you see guys that have done it before at a very high level and won championships, bro, you're changing the game. You're bringing a totally different attitude.
Chip Kelly's coming off a national championship. Pete Carroll's pedigree speaks for itself. You know what I mean?
And I wanna point something else out. Let's talk about how it's May, right? We're only in May. And Pete Carroll is already out there running with players, throwing footballs, We're not even into real
He's got the gloves
practicing
on.
it,
He's out
and
there.
he's already out there. He's already out there dancing around, playing the. He's got the music on for the player. He's let's go. He's getting in their face. He's getting them hyped up. Like that is fucking awesome. Fucking Spy Tech. He's always in the fucking building, always talking to people, always doing something, always at some event. Like this is it's different, man. It's just different. We have not seen that. I think I don't think there's even a team in the league right now that's got as many coaching staff in the building actively doing anything like we do. I really don't think there's a single team that's got this many people on payroll working this far from the season. I really don't think so.
Oh, I could see that. What do you think, Cisco?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not looking up every team, but this team really seems dedicated and committed to winning this year.
No, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something, man. We always had Max Crosby, right? The hardest worker in the room, the guy that shows up early in the morning and leaves late at night. What I see is that is becoming contagious. That type of mentality is being encouraged. It's being pursued. I'd be like, if you looked at it, all right, look at what Spytech said. We look for guys with the chip on their shoulder. We look for guys that are hungry to play football. When you look at Pete Carroll, that man has more juice in the morning than a 28-year-old like hanging out home. I'm telling you, man, that dude got juice. He's out early. He's out there working. He's out there pushing guys. He's out there encouraging. And I think from what I've seen, not that I'm out, at the practices every practice and sitting in the bushes with some weird fucking camera and all this other crazy shit, okay? But I better tell you like this, man. From what I've seen, there's a lot of energy in the building. There's a lot of energy at practice. And that is going to correlate the games.
And someone else I want to put out there that I feel like deserves some recognition and a big round of applause for how he's turning helping turn the culture around with Max, and how he's really been sticking to Max like glue ever since the last season ended. Man, how about that Jackson Powers Johnson, man? How about that kid, bro? That fucking kid is fucking crazy, and I fucking love it, dude. I love it. I love it. He has been a sponge to everything Max has done. Max is fucking eating this. He's fucking eating it. Max is fucking taking an ice bath. He's fucking holding hands with Max like next door and shit. Like it's crazy, man. And this guy, he's doing everything, man. He's doing even stuff for the fans, and he's doing all kinds of stuff, man. That guy right there, man. That guy, to me, that guy is really gonna be the centerpiece of that offensive line for years to come. I think for the next decade, that's our guy right there.
Absolutely. I think what you said is something that's crucial right there. A guy that's a sponge, a guy that sees somebody working hard and they want to attach themselves to it. Right? It's almost like this. Everybody knows the Black Hole brand. Everybody does. If you see Raider Nation, you want to attach yourself to the Black Hole brand. Why? Because it symbolizes the best. It symbolizes hard work, sweat, tears, everything that's been put into it. Max Crosby is now that guy, and now you see JPJ and other players just surrounding in that juice, man. Now you got two. What happens when you get 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in there all working like that? I'd be like, that is what the Raiders are going to. And I mean, like, that is what my hope was when we brought Pete Carroll. I always said we needed a program builder. And everybody refers it back to college, of how they build. But at the same time, I'm like, man, these are men. These are young men that are wanting to learn, that still need to get groomed. At 30 years old, you still don't know shit. You know, you're still wet behind the ears trying to figure out life. So I think Pete Carroll bringing that structure, bringing that love, bringing that compassion, bringing that father figure, that, you know, guy that's going to hold you accountable, that is another thing that's going to change the Raiders this year. And that's going to amplify what Max Crosby, JPJ, and all those guys are doing.
The will to win, baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But guys, we're getting to the last part of the show. What we're gonna do is, guys, I'm gonna remind you guys, the black hole will be throwing the biggest freaking party in Texas, December the 21st, down there in Houston. You will see every single member of this podcast. You will see several different chapters of the black hole being organized, being down there. We will have events for you, for your families, for everybody to come enjoy and come have a great time. Number 2, home opener. Y'all better get your butts to Las Vegas. Get on the horn with Mark. Get on the horn with the Cisco Kid. Get on the horn with whoever you need to know what is going down that weekend. Chargers fans ain't gonna know what's gonna hit them that weekend, baby, because we are gonna be everywhere. Then, Thursday night football in Denver. We are talking with my sister Krista up there with TBH Denver to throw another electrifying time, baby. It doesn't matter that it's Thursday. It's Raider football, and we are going to go up there and we are going to black out the Mile High City. And for game season opener, you will see Raider Will out there in New England, baby. And the Cisco Kid has already said we're going to try to communicate with our boy Jeff out there with the New England Booster Club, and the Black Hole will have some stuff going on, because that's how we do it, baby. Raider Nation, be ready for the Black Hole this year. Every away game, every home game, the Black Hole will have something going on. So stay locked in, baby, because we will be leaking everything. Brother, you guys got anything else?
Just win, baby.
I already bought my tickets for Houston, so I'm locked in. That charge already went through, so I'm locked in.
Hey, tell them what section you sitting in right now, James. If we want to check out that section.
So anyone wondering what section I'm in, you get some pretty decent deals in it. But I got section 124, and I am on the visitors sideline area. So what that means is I will be located pretty close behind the Raiders sideline. I'm at the edge of 124, kind of nudging into 125 where that little stairway is to walk up and down. So my seat's probably more so around like the 35, 40-ish.
Okay. So, section 124. Hey, Houston, Texas, be ready for a blackout. You're going to see our boy James out there. I know our boy Cisco will be flying in. This is his birthday weekend. Make sure that you buy this man a shot or a drink, or get him a little something, something, so that way he will be flying high back home to San Francisco.
And let's not forget, in addition to Cisco's birthday, this is our closest game to Christmas, so it's gonna be like a black Christmas game. And it's a lot of Raider Christmas hats and Raider Christmas attire, and probably gonna see Santa Claus with black and white fur instead of red. You're gonna see all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's gonna be a good time. I mean, this Houston game is gonna be big, man. I would recommend you guys look into good parking. once you get your tickets, I know I need to buy my parking because I didn't realize I had to buy my parking separate. So Ticketmaster, I owe them like another $150 for parking. Fucking assholes. But yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be a good time, man. I would say as far as the Houston one, get there early. Them tailgates are going to start early. There's going to be a lot of barbecue, a lot of drinks, a lot of food. Bring some stuff, some drinks if you want to. If you get stuck with some extra Bud Lights in the fridge, bring them on over and trade them for a Corona or something, or a Modelo. Start trading because people will be doing all kinds of wheeling and dealing with food and beverages.
Hey, you ain't lying. Yo, so family, like we said, the black hole this year, woo, baby, it is going to be on like Donkey Kong, and we are definitely blacking out the nation everywhere we go. And hey, it's all about one nation. It's all about one team. It's all about the Raiders.